All right, welcome back. It's time to talk about the girls that are doing us very proud right there in Senegal. They should be back today, right? Hopefully. We have Queen Mosef. She's in the studio. She's the media officer of Rivers Hoopers. And also, she's a chief sports writer with aclsports.com. Mosef, good to have you. How are you doing, Queen?
Thank you very much. Good to be here after like, is this 6 or 7 months? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's all about the Tigress this morning, right?
Yeah, the Tigers, our champions, back-to-back champions.
This man is very loud this morning. Okay.
but let me say, did you expect it? Well, before the tournament started, we were talking about the final even before we got to the final, and a lot of people were saying Senegal, Senegal, Senegal. But before the tournament started, were you expecting that the girls would be able to do it back-to-back?
I'll say yes, but I wasn't expecting it to be very easy for them.
Okay.
Because I was expecting Senegal to give them a run for their money.
All right.
Coupled with the fact that they are playing at home at the Dakar Arena. There is one thing I kept on mentioning. I was like, playing at home, it'd be very difficult. So I was expecting that kind of tussle and then challenge from the Senegalese, because the last time they won it was before 2007, was after 2007 anyway.
Yes.
So, but the last time they won it at home, or they wanted to win it at home, was 2007. So this is like, going by the records, before the 2019 edition, they've hosted like 5 times. And of that 5 times, they've won it 4 times at home. But in 2007, right in front of their home fans, Mali stopped them from winning it. So that was the record I was holding on to.
Right.
That if Mali can go on to win it right in front of their home fans in 2007, that means Nigeria can do
replicate
it.
it.
But it's going to be difficult because it's a new arena, 15,000 capacity stadium. So it's going to be difficult for the girls to go out there and then go in smooth. But looking back 2 years ago in Mali, looking at how the semi-finals went, we won that 48-47. It was very difficult because we're playing against the 5 girls on court and also the 6th men. And that was all the fans. So I expected such replication of what happened in 2 years ago to happen in Senegal. So I was expecting to go all the way, but I knew if they have to win it, the only one person that will stop them is Senegal.
All right.
Okay. And Senegal couldn't even stop them. But watching the game, I mean, it was more like, you know, when someone tells you that your heart, the beat is kind of faster, because you're thinking at the point we're leading by 11 points. I felt, okay, we had, that was the time I called you, right? Okay, we had 11 points. We wouldn't let this slide. But somehow, I don't know what the girls did or whatever happened, the transitional play of the Senegalese was awesome. They were able to close it up. At a point, it was 51-51. Then later, it was 54-54. We're like, okay, start praying. Anyway, I had to do that. So 60-55 in front of 15,000 capacity Dakar Arena. You mentioned that earlier. Now, for you, that perfect game on BT run that they had, you know, in the tournament, was this something you really expected? Apart from the final, I mean, just having more like a stroll in the park until they got to the finals, where Senegal, of course, we expected them to be difficult on the final.
Yeah, I was expecting it, because look at the opponent, Tunisia. Tunisia are not top basketball players or basketball team in Africa. I'm talking about the girls now, not the guys, because if it's the guys, it's a different ball game. Northern African basketball is a different ball game for the guys. But for the girls, Tunisia are just coming up, and the next one we face Cameroon. I was thinking Cameroon would give us a run for their money. But for Cameroon, they were looking disjointed. They had locker room issues. Even the coach of the side comments, Cummins Price, an American who just took over the job a few months ago. She was instilling her tactics in them, but she also admitted that she had very short time to instill all those technicalities on the girls. For the girls, some of them are playing in America, but was it good enough to play against Nigeria? No. It wasn't. The next one, who did we play? Well, we played against DR Congo. They still tried to at least push the girls to some limits, but it didn't take for long. And then our next opponent was Mali. So for me, when I saw the fixtures, when I saw the draws and all of that, and our next opponent, I knew our Afrobasket tournament started against Mali. And that was in the semifinals. And that was because of what happened against Mali 2 years ago. And I knew that we're going to beat Mali, but it will be difficult, because this time around, it will be easier than 2 years ago. 2 years ago was because we were playing in front of their home fan. This time around, we'll beat them, but they'll give us a very tough challenge. So, but I knew we were going to go unbeaten. But the only team that would dent that record was going to be Senegal, if they had to. But in the end, the girls just did, they did the business.
Okay, let's talk about awards and honors. And, you know, in any case, did any of the awards surprise you? You know, the Nigerians, how they dominated everything. Were you surprised with that as well?
No, I wasn't, because Izene Kalu has taken a tournament, well, I say a level of basketball to another level.
All right.
She started off 2 years ago, in 2017, and before then, she became a revelation in 2016 Olympic qualifying tournament. And at that particular time, we knew that she has a lot of talent she's going to produce or she's going to give out to Nigeria. And then she took it to the Afrobasket in 2017. She was a big game player for us. She's energetic, she's pacey, she's fast, she's quick, not minding her size at all. It's not about the size, it's about what you can give on court, and she has a vision and all of that. So, and she came in big time when it comes to the Afrobasket this time around. So from the World Cup, from the 2017, she took it to another level at the World Cup, and then she brought the momentum to this present Afrobasket. And in the end, she made sure she delivered the trophy to Nigeria. Then look at Evelyn Akato. Yeah. I was thinking maybe Evelyn Akato, yes, last time out she missed out on the MVP, which I felt she should have won the MVP.
Yeah, it was
given to Aso Traore. But this time around, I was thinking, okay, yes, let us step it a little than 2 years ago and see if we can win it and also win the MVP. But yet, comparing our own time and also Ezinne Kalu, what Ezinne Kalu produced and what she brought on court, she brought a whole lot. She brought leadership. She brought a lot of pace. She brought a lot of ideas. She brought vision and steals. You can't steal ball from Ezinne Kalu. She can always steal a ball from you. She's that quick. She's that fast on the ball. So Ezinne Kalu came in big for us, and then being an MVP is no doubt. She's an undoubted MVP. Then for Evelyn Akato, making the top 5, well-deserved. I call her Queen Double-Double, the double-double queen. She's all the queen of the boards. She's always there to always get those rebounds, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. And yesterday, she was crucial for us, because after that run, you mentioned that we had 11 points lead going into the final quarter, or the third quarter at the end of the third quarter, going to the fourth quarter. And for the first 4 quarters, our fourth quarter, for like over 4 minutes, we had a scoreless run. We couldn't score. And Senegal took a 12-0 run on us. And I was like, what's happening? Our lead has reduced. Before we had 3 ties in the game. Elenu shot a 3-pointer, and that brought us back into the game. But what was crucial was that 3 of 6 of our free throws was made in the end, in the 47 seconds of the game, the last seconds of the game. And then Evelyn Akato got that rebound, which was crucial in the end. And in the end, they just had to run down the clock, and we won it. So the 2 girls came big time for Nigeria.
Right.
At the end of the day, we won it. But the thing is, one thing, yes, it's not very easy to play in front of such a big crowd. Yeah. A lot of people were criticizing or wondering why the girls would go out there and miss over 20 free throws. We only made 13 of 31, which is, you would say, is quite poor of a defending champion, an African champion, or a team like Nigeria. But even in our local league here, when I go to play, when I go to watch games or follow River Supers to play games home and away, or when we are home, you realize that the fans will always want to distract you.
Absolutely.
They want to make all the noise and all of that, especially when you go to the free throw line. It will be too much on you. The pressure and the tension will make you lose all 3 throws. If I was the one, I would even miss all. so the pressure was on the girls, and they couldn't just make those free throws, because if they had made all those free throws, we would have beaten Senegal by over 10 or 15 points.
Absolutely. Wow. That's what I was thinking. Well, we can go on and on and on and keep you here. We know you're actually running out. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you so much, Cecilia.
Okay, hope to have you when the Tigers will win the World Cup. Okay. Well, thank you, guys. We'll be going on a short break now. We'll come back. We'll still talk about basketball. It's all about the guys this time around.